Hey guys, back with another video. Today going to be asking ChatGPT what it thinks of different magicians. So let's get into it. So I did already record this whole video once and typed out all the questions and everything I was going to do, and then looked up and realized my phone wasn't recording. Don't know what happened. So we're going to do it all again. So just kind of go through all the things I just did. So you won't see me type out the questions or come up with them. I already have them. We're just going to go through the ones I did. So the first one I asked is, who is the best magician of all time? And the people it's kind of listing off is Harry Houdini, Copperfield, Dai Vernon, Doug Henning, and Penn and Teller. Definitely a lot of options there. And then it gives kind of honorable mentions to Dynamo Shinlim and Darren Brown. It says David Copperfield is the biggest and often cited as the top due to his blend of spectacle, innovation, and reach. Definitely a good opinion. I don't know if I'd be the best in my opinion, but it's not an opinion I'm going to argue with. I wouldn't say it's necessarily wrong. Next one, who is the best card magician of all time? Contenders it puts is Dai Vernon, Richard Turner, Juan Tamariz, Leonard Green, and Ed Marlowe. I don't know if I'd include Ed Marlowe in there. He's one of the best, but I don't know if he'd be in talks of the best. And then it gives some honorable mentions to S.W. Erdnase, Tommy Wonder, Bill Malone, Darwin Ortiz, and Jason Ledaney, which all of these are phenomenal ones. Jason Ledaney is kind of surprising. I mean, he's really, really, really good, but I don't know if I'd consider him with some of the other ones. If one had to be crowned, most magicians agree Dai Vernon is the most important and influential card magician of all time due to his innovation, mentorship, and lasting legacy. Again, I'd agree with that. I'd put either him or Tamariz. Top one. Easy. Next one I did, who is better, Danny Day Ortiz or Juan Tamariz? So Juan Tamariz, strength, structure, psychology, misdirection, and theatrical narrative. Style, meticulously constructed routines with a deep emotional and intellectual core. Legacy, considered the greatest magic theorist alive, has deeply influenced nearly every serious card magician in the modern era. Magic philosophy, uses layers of misdirection, memory manipulation, and subtle cues to create impossibilities that feel real. Then for Danny Day Ortiz. Strengths, improvisation, chaos, naturalness, and timing. Style, wild and unpredictable and seemingly hands-off. He appears unstructured, but his work is tightly controlled beneath the surface. Very much would agree with that. Influence, one of the most respected and studied magicians in the world today, especially admired for real-time thinking and in-the-moment decision-making. Magic philosophy, creates miracles that through apparent randomness while controlling everything invisibly. So who's better? For structural theory and timeless influence, Juan Tamariz is the master. For raw power, spontaneity, deceptive looseness, Danny Day Ortiz might blow more minds in a live setting. I agree with most of these points. The structure, theory, and timeless influence, agree with Tamariz. The spontaneity and deceptive looseness, Danny Ortiz 100%. Raw power, if we're talking just sleight of hand skill, that's kind of arguable. Maybe today, because again, Tamariz is in the 90s, I think, 80s or 90s. Both in their primes, I don't know. Unhighlight. There we go. I don't know who will be better. That's up for debate. But interesting. Doesn't quite answer the question who's the best, but then I ask it who's the worst, and it lists a few people: Grafe Lafayette, and Tommy Cooper, and it doesn't really answer the question. My option would be Jabrizi, but oh well, doesn't quite answer. And then I went with what is the best magic trick of all time. So there's top contenders here: David Copperfield making the Statue of Liberty disappear, Penn and Teller bullet catch, Darren Brown Russian roulette, Juan Tamariz the Mnemonic of Miracles, and the Invisible Deck. I find it interesting they have all these specific ones for different magicians, and then it goes to Invisible Deck. Phenomenal trick, but just kind of interesting observation. Then goes Copperfield, Statue of Liberty vanished often wins for cultural impact, while Tamariz's card miracles might win for pure magical thinking and lasting influence on magicians. So basically it's saying Copperfield is the best because it was the biggest, and most people remember it, even non-magicians. But for actual which one is the best? Mnemonica. I find that pretty interesting. And last one here is, what is the best beginner magic trick to learn? It goes the Invisible Deck, other great beginner tricks, self-working card trick, the 21 card trick, which everyone knows. Maybe put a meme here or something. And French drop, coin vanish. I would agree with those three, the self-working, 21, and the French drop. Invisible Deck, I don't know if I'd consider a beginner trick. Not to say it's super difficult. It's a phenomenal trick, and I know many professional magicians that perform it. I just don't think, when I think of beginner trick, I'm like one of the first ones you're going to learn, and I don't think Invisible Deck's typically one of the first. I could be wrong, but just my thoughts there. And yeah, comment down below what you guys think, like the video, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and see you next time.